What is that?
What's up, beautiful people? I'm Bladez, and I want to show you guys my exact setup that I do to cut these extremely tall yards and help these beautiful people out. So come along with me and let's get it done.
I'm here in sunny South Florida, so excited to see Bladez lawn care setup. So without further ado, Al, show us what you're rocking with to do these tall grass makeovers.
All right, let's go ahead and start with the money maker, the main engine that gets everything. Well, before we do that, before we go to the lawnmower, let's go ahead and show you what carries everything around, and that is the ramp rack. This is the Sport, the ramp rack Sport, and it's just these two latches right here. And you just pull it down, it hooks right up to your truck. It goes straight into where your ball hitch receiver is, and then you got like two stabilizers on the side, so the perfect setup right here for what I do and what you guys do mowing your 12 yards a day. This is, in my opinion, the most efficient setup for mowing tall grass. But let me go ahead, I'll get the mower out real quick, just so we could have a little bit more space, because that's one thing with having such a compact setup, you kind of sacrifice space. So let me go ahead and show you. So a funny thing, I got this John Deere Quick Track. It's a 52-inch. It's funny because it has 300 hours, but it sounds like it has 3,000 hours because I'm cutting stuff like this, like 4-foot tall grass, the craziest stuff. So I'm really making her work, but it's a good machine. I might dabble along and maybe try some other stuff, just because I've only ever really ran John Deere and Bad Boy, and so far I like my John Deere best. But you never know, I might try something else. So my next item that I use is, so I got the steel chainsaw. You guys might be wondering why it's battery, because I like the sound for when I'm speeding up videos. I like the sound that the battery chainsaw makes instead of the engine. And it's something different, it kind of sets me apart. But same with the hedger, same deal. They run the same battery. It's just a cool sound when I speed it up for the YouTube videos. But they're really powerful tools, even though they're battery. I love them. I did have a problem with this chainsaw. Actually, I didn't have the problem. Me and Kevin, the Lawn Care Juggernaut, did a collab, and he broke my chainsaw. But it probably wasn't his fault. It was, these tools get some pretty rough wear and tear, but the motor went out on it. And the problem was, it was cheap for me to buy a new one, because that's all that you're paying for when you're getting this is the motor. I think it was like $320 for the whole unit. But when I broke it, they wanted, I think, $310 or something to fix it. So I just replaced it with the extra 20 bucks or whatever. So that was the only problem, but I still love it. I got the same one because it did good work. Now, I got the old loppers. They called loppers. I got the old loppers. Because sometimes there's stuff that the chainsaw can't get and everything. You just get in a little tight little spot and just, and it's also cool sound. That's the theme with a lot of my stuff, is cool sound, you know. That's a little secret, little golden nugget. That's what you guys say, right? The golden nuggets. If you guys know me, you know I get stuck on my mower often. So I got this tow strap that I just throw in there, but got my Can. I think this is the 2.5 gallon. I put all my mixed fuel in here. I suggest the Can. I don't got anything with them or anything, but They're awesome. Have you used one?
Yeah, they're good. Hashtag not sponsored, but
yeah, they're awesome.
Get the job done.
Yeah, they're awesome. I really like them. Then I got some hand tools, you know, some rakes, just to rake up some stuff. Got the shovels for that awesome shovel action everybody likes, you know. And then so about 2 weeks ago, I had a lawnmower a weed eater stolen from me. I ended up getting this just to try it out, really, but some of my subscribers, they super chatted me or super thanks me or whatever. They told me to go ahead and buy another one. So I wanted to try this out, and it actually doubles up as two things. I want to show you what this does in this tall grass, because this is like really cool. But some backyards I can't get to because there's a fence. So I'll just hit them with this right here. It's an awesome machine. I honestly don't even know. I guess it's a Viper Earthquake or something like that. This is a cool little deal right here. I'll show you guys that in a second. And then this, I don't know what this looks like in here, so it might be a mess. It might be a mess. So I do not recommend this weed eater string right here. I had it on my my spool, and it got wet. And once it got wet, it became so brittle, it hits anything and it breaks. So whatever this is, don't get that right there. That's like not a good brand. When it's wet, maybe if you keep it in a trailer, it's probably better. Because when I first used it, it was fine until it got wet. And then no good. I got my tarp where I drag some limbs. Sometimes I got extra belts. I got oil. I got a mask. If I need to change my blades, I got my drill. I got an extra speed feed head, because I break those a lot. Got some straps, got extra blades, pretty much everything extra that you need I got in right here. You want a crazy story? So a crazy story is, one day I was doing a job. I had this bar oil and I put it in a water bottle. I forgot I put it in a water bottle, and I took a sip of it and it messed me up. Chain oil. So don't drink that. You won't feel good. But yeah, I got extra chains because I'm always cutting it up, some crazy stuff, you know. Got a seashell. You want this seashell?
Oh, wow. Where'd you find that at?
In someone's yard. You can have it. That's what I got in here. And I got it in this tote from Home Depot. No water gets in there and everything. And I truly think this is like the perfect setup for a compact rig, because you see how much stuff is in just a single cab truck. It's like unbelievable. So yeah, next thing is, we'll go to this side. And I get a lot of comments asking what type of weed eater string I use. I did buy like a huge spool, and I used that forever, but I forgot what it was called. But that stuff I just showed you was crap. This right here, the last job I did, the homeowner actually gave it to me. It's actually pretty decent. It's old, but it's pretty decent. I don't know what it is. But so I'll be using that till that's out. Shout out to Gary for giving me that. That was cool. I did his yard for free. And he gave me, well, I guess it wasn't free. I did it for the weed eater spool, so that's probably like 25 bucks. So I got the Steel FS 131R. It's a pretty good weed eater. It's really strong. It's a little heavy. My last weed eater was a little bit lighter. I'm probably gonna buy another backup one. I don't know what I'm gonna buy yet. I might buy another Steel. Or maybe Paul could convince me to get an Echo. I got just the Home Depot special right here, the Echo. Don't even know what it's called. PE225 Home Depot special. I've had this since I started my business, and it's been lasting, so not a bad edger. All my equipment, I cut like the craziest stuff. So if you guys are just doing regular lawn business stuff, I would suggest anything that I use except that weed eater string. That's the edger, and what's holding everything together and locking it in. So it's holding everything together and locking it in nice and safe. This is a Green Touch weed eater rack. It just sits onto the side. I got it low so I could just pull up to the yard. Yeah, it's everything on this side. Pretty simple. My blower. The blower I use is not the top of the line, it's not the bottom of the line, it's right in the middle. It's the Stihl BR430, and it's plenty powerful enough for me. I just recently got it not too long ago, and it works great. Well, right next to it, I got the 5-gallon Sure-Can. I love the Sure-Cans. And all that is being hauled by a 2006 F-150.
Hashtag not sponsor.
But yeah, the cool thing about this setup, it's so versatile. Like, I literally a month ago just met up with Kevin, the lawn care juggernaut, and we mowed these abandoned mansions. Sometimes we needed a 4-wheel drive to get back there. I got the 4-wheel drive truck, the light set up, and I could get through anything with the truck. Any emergency, I'm there. I think that's about my whole setup. I'll go ahead and throw it all back on the trailer, show you guys how some of it works.
Sunny South Florida has been awesome. Al has been so kind. He took me golfing. He took me to a whole bunch of places. I think I've gained like 10 pounds eating all the good food down here. So thanks for being such a good friend, Al, and showing us your stuff today.
Yeah, man, it was a super good time. I hope that you enjoyed it, but yeah. All right, guys, and another really important tool that I use are my Cujos. These ones are the Jags. I just got them. I've been using them for the past month, and to me, they're the best landscape boot you could have. So another essential tool that I have.